Welcome back to Cossy Arsenal Podcast. My name is Cossy. Welcome back to a brand new video. Arsenal 2, Sevilla 1 at the Ramon Sanchez Pizjuan Stadium. It was a very important result, and Arsenal just got the job done. Gabriel Jesus with another masterclass tonight. Beautiful game, beautiful performance. I don't think we were the better side. I don't think Arsenal were the better side in terms of the eye test and also in terms of the numbers. Sevilla really played very good football, especially in the second half. But Arsenal finally getting the job done, and that means that we are on top of the group now in the UEFA Champions League. 6 points, Lens 5 points, 2 points for PSV and 2 points for Sevilla as well. It's going to be a long journey. It's going to be a hard task for us to go through this group, and we need to pick up points like that. We need to pick up results like that in games where we don't play well, in games where we don't deserve to win. We need to be winning, and that is what we've just done tonight. Hit the like button, subscribe to the podcast as well. Talk to me in the comment box below. Who has your man of the match? Mine, I'm going to go with Gabriel Jesus, a goal and a beautiful assist. Look, I thought the assist on the first goal deserved a cool finish, and Martinelli did just that. The finish on the second goal, special. Absolutely special, and we all know how special Jesus is. We all know how talented Gabriel Jesus is. The only question is, can he consistently give us these performances? Now he went off the pitch a little bit, maybe injured. We'll get to know about the details of that later tomorrow when Mikel talks to the media. But at least this was a pure masterclass, and I will just give him man of the match in this game. Right, so I think the key point, guys, the key point in this game is about the way we picked up the points, about the way Arsenal won this game. Now, this is game number 3. Arsenal have not played particularly well, and we've picked up good points. I don't think we played well against Chelsea. We picked up a point. I don't think today we were the better side. We're going to talk about the numbers and the statistics. Arsenal were on the better side today. We had less possession, 43%, as compared to the rest of the games that we've been trying to play this campaign, home and away. We have had less touches as compared to Sevilla, and yet in the end, Arsenal have 3 points, and 3 very, very vital points, 3 very crucial points, as well against Man City. So those are 3 games where Arsenal have not really played particularly well, but they have walked away with maximum points in 2, and we have shared points in 1 game. That is going to be very crucial to our campaign. There are games where you will not play well. There are games where you will not be the best team on that evening. You might go to the Allianz Arena, you might go to the Santiago Bernabeu, you might go to the Camp Nou, and you're not the better team. But can you pick up results? Can you go and win a game when you've not played well? Can you pick up a result when you've not when you've not played particularly well? I think that is what we have done, and our away record speaks for itself. It stands for itself. Arsenal have only lost 1 game in all competitions away from home, and that game was against FC Lens. To date, we have just been a different class. Again, character, mentality, discipline. We have exhibited the qualities of winners. Again, the qualities of a team that has come so far, and a team that wants to win, a team that wants to go so far away. Because when you look at what we've done today, I think the character means that you are always on the back foot, but you do not concede second, right? The mentality means you don't give up and you don't sleep on the win unless the final whistle goes. And the discipline is you don't give away the silly fouls, you don't give away the easy chances, you don't give away those red cards, second yellows, and that is what Arsenal have done again. I think the last 3 weeks have taught us a lot about Arsenal in terms of, if the football is not good, right? Apart from the football, what else does this team have? What other components does this team have? And what I've seen is an Arsenal side that can stand together, an Arsenal side with the right mentality, an Arsenal side that can easily go and pick up a point at a very difficult stadium. To put this into perspective, Arsenal had lost 5 of their last 6 visits in Spain. And that is how difficult it is to go to Spain. When you go to Barca, when you go to Sevilla, when you go to Madrid. Sevilla are champions of the Europa League. And they did that by beating Manchester United and knocking them out of the knockout stages. So they are a good, they're a good team. They're struggling maybe this campaign a little bit, but they still have that kind of quality. And we saw it today. They brought the game to us, especially in the second half. So by numbers, this is not a game that Arsenal will look to remember. This is not a game where Mikel Arteta will love to actually go back and revisit. Arsenal had 14 shots on goal, and Sevilla had only 11. They had 2 shots on target. We had 4. However, in terms of possession, Sevilla had 57% ball possession. Arsenal only had 43. 83% ball passing accuracy for them. Ours was 81 on the passes, so that means that they were passing more, they were passing better, and they had a huge chunk of touches. They had 535 touches. Arsenal had only 422. So it means that in this game, the team that didn't play well picked up the point. The team that didn't play well for the eye test and the display actually picked up the points. And like I said, that is going to be very crucial to the Champions League, to the Premier League, to the FA Cup, especially in knockout games, especially in knockout competitions, right? You need to win when you're not expected to win. You need to win when you're not in the drive. And that's what Arsenal are doing, right? That is what we're doing. I really, really do like that. But let's get into the overall action and why I think we have a problem. I think we have fixed one problem. However, we have opened up to another. So mentally, discipline-wise, and I would also say, in terms of character, this team is becoming better. The mentality is better. We have a little bit, we show that we are mature. We're a little bit better. So it looks like we have fixed the problem that hurt us last campaign. Because last campaign we played good football and we scored a couple of goals. We defended well until we picked up a couple of injuries, and the character also kind of dwindled, and it drained down the drains. This season, we have done well in terms of rotation, player rotation. You can see Jorginho coming in, even when Partey is on the bench. I love that. I mean, I really question whether Jorginho should be starting games, but the rotation is something we need. Kai Havertz starting on the bench, being rotated with Martin Odegaard in that kind of new number 10 role for Kai Havertz. And then you're looking at the likes of, Kivio getting some time and Alexander Zinchenko being rotated. So it means that Mikel Arteta has understood we actually have a problem with rotation. We have a problem with injuries. And the only way you're going to deal with that is if you can rotate the major parts of your team. He's actually worked on that, and it is working, right? You can see Trossard getting an injury, and then it's not that serious, comes back early. It comes from the fact that you're not overplaying them. You can rotate them. And we are actually doing that. Mentally, how many games have we won this season, and no one really expected us to win eventually? Manchester United in the last minutes, Manchester City hanging in there and winning in the last minutes as well. So you look at this Arsenal side and you're like, mentally, they are better. In terms of discipline, they are better. But there is one thing that we have actually thrown away. And for me, this is the most important thing. The ability to win games comfortably. That is the one thing we've given away. And listen, this should be about praise, positives, and everything. And yeah, we should be talking about that. But that is the one thing Arsenal have given away. And that is the one thing that Arsenal fans have lost. You can no longer watch an Arsenal game comfortably. You can no longer watch an Arsenal game sure you will pick up the points. You can no longer go, well, we will win. We will win. Eventually we will win. I think the comfort has gone with the fact that Arsenal no longer create good chances. The comfort has gone with the fact that Arsenal are no longer in control of each and every game they play. And the comfort has also gone with the fact that Arsenal are no longer the team they were before. I don't think we are looking to threaten the opponent and close them down quicker and make sure that we can score 2-3 goals in the first half. I think we are looking to do the opposite. I think we are looking to show no threat and then surprise opponents. I don't think that actually works, and I don't think that is sustainable. I really don't think it's sustainable. One thing you loved about Arsenal's campaign, 20 minutes in, it's game over. Arsenal have won the game. 30 minutes in, it's game over. Arsenal have won the game, right? Now, we have worked on injuries. We have worked on mentality and character. why aren't we winning games comfortably? Why aren't we scoring more comfortable goals? Why aren't we creating more comfortable chances? Why is the football not as good as it was last campaign? If we have worked on the most pressing issues from last campaign, why have we actually derailed our qualities and our abilities? That is the question that everyone should be asking, and I do not have an answer. I really do not have an answer why Mikel has decided to play some kind of uncomfortable football at the beginning of the campaign. Is he going to turn it around and play a lot of intense pressure football in the second half of the campaign? Well, probably that will actually help, but at the moment, I don't think we are doing something that is sustainable, and Mikel knows it. Right? You cannot be always on your back foot in the last 10 minutes of each and every game. Sevilla, we almost considered an equalizer. Chelsea, we almost lost that game. Man City, it was 0-0. It could have gone either way. Fulham, it ended 2-2, and we ran out of luck in that game. Nottingham Forest, we were under pressure, and we could have lost that game or drawn that game. Crystal Palace, it could have gone either way. So there is a question to be answered, and for me, however much Mikel is good at specializing in tournaments, I think with tournament football, that is exactly what you've got to do. Sevilla playing at the Ramon Sanchez Pizjuan Stadium, you cannot go there and annihilate them, but can you go and make it difficult for them? And that's what we've done. Declan Rice, like vibrance, very, very vibrant. Jesus, vibrant. Gabriel Martinelli, very good, elite. Saliba, elite. Raya had a mistake here and there, but it was okay. And eventually you pick up a point. But generally, the performances, you've got to ask questions. You've got to ask, why is it uncomfortable and why is it not as fluid and as good as it was last campaign? There is a question there. There's a question to be had at heart, and there are questions to be the answers to be generated. In my opinion, why we are not as good as we were last campaign is we have now become more pragmatic and very conservative. We prefer to score less goals and then be under pressure, from the opposing team. We prefer not to make sure that we don't concede as compared to scoring more. I don't think that is good enough. I actually do not think that is good enough. I really, really do not think. But Mikel has got to work on that. So on the bright side, apart from us winning games where we're not comfortable and in control, one thing you've seen with this Arsenal side, and again we've seen it today, a pair of players can actually win you the game, or one player can actually win you the game. So over the weekend, Declan Rice and Saka and Trossard made sure that we can pick up a point where it was gone. 2-0, it was gone. Arsenal picked up a point, courtesy of those three. Today, Gabriel Jesus combined with Gabriel Martinelli had made sure that Arsenal pick up 3 points. Against Manchester City, Partey, Tommy, Havertz, and Martinelli gave us 3 points. That is going to be a very key strength for us as we go forward. However much we are a team player, however much we are more of a collective effort team, there are 2 things that win games that are difficult. 1, individual brilliance, and 2 is luck. You cannot ride on luck all the time. Luck can come your way, and then it can come on the opponent's team's way. But what Arsenal have done, and I like this, is we have now started to tap into the individual brilliance of players like Gabriel Jesus. That second goal, absolutely quality. Absolute quality. The first goal, the assist is quality, and the finish from Gabriel Martinelli, cool as you like. He's mature. He's purely mature. And he's one of those players that are going to be ahead of their time. If he can get a good run in the Champions League and the Premier League this campaign, you won't convince me that he's not ahead of his time. So the individual brilliance is there. You can see this Arsenal team working together and trying to win games. There is one question there, therefore. Can Arsenal win games in this manner of, we are not winning comfortable, but we are winning when we have to win? I mean, you can easily do it, but it's something to be, worked on. we've got to perfect it. If we are not going to be scoring a lot of goals and creating a lot of chances, the reverse or the inverse is we shouldn't be conceding a lot of chances and we shouldn't be giving away a lot of control in games. My name is Cossy. I'll speak to you right in the next one. See you in a bit. Arsenal 2, Sevilla 1.